New tonight, our continuing coverage of the Anaya Blanchard kidnapping, and because of her case, there is now an effort underway to keep violent offenders from ever having bond. The suspect charged in her disappearance appeared in court Sunday, as the judge has now issued a gag order in the case. CBS 42's Corey McGinnis live tonight with a new effort to change laws moving forward. Corey.
Well, Jack, there's currently a petition out to stop violent offenders that Anaya Blanchard's mother has even signed. Tonight, I spoke with lawmakers who tell me it should be law that there's an automatic denial of bail for certain violent offenses and plan to work to put that law in place.
This law.
Senator Cam Ward comes from a world of actions.
I've toured every prison in this state.
And decision making.
It's an Alabama problem that Alabama lawmakers need to face and deal with.
And now says certain violent offenders like Ibrahim Yassid, who's charged with the kidnapping of Anaya Blanchard, should have never been released on bond from a previous kidnapping, robbery, and attempted murder case, and wants this to become the law.
The certain same violent offenses, and this person would have qualified for it, is we make sure there's an automatic denial of bail under the law.
The Alabama Parole Board has tightened rules on violent offenders. It says inmates convicted of Class A felonies involving serious physical injury must serve 85% of their sentences, or 15 years, whichever's less, to be eligible for parole. Senator Ward says in this case there's certain violent offenders that should never get bail.
When you look at the facts of this case, that monster should have ever been on the street to begin with.
Anaya's disappearance has inspired an online petition that wants a law changed in her name for no bond conditions for violent offenders, which has brought a parade of signatures since Friday. The petition states, if this moves forward and is made a law, I would like for the name of the law to be the Anaya Blanchard Law. So when a judge even thinks about releasing a violent offender, they'll be reminded of what happened to Anaya and why releasing a violent offender is a threat to society and our children. Since the petition, other lawmakers weigh in.
In federal court, the laws are pretty strong, and there's certain presumptions that apply in federal court, but the state courts are a little bit different. I think it's up to each judge.
Meantime, Senator Ward waits for the regular legislative session that begins on February 4th and plans to make changes regarding the current law while justice crawls for the Blanchard family in the search for the missing teen.
It's the most tragic story. It breaks your heart.
Now, our current statute states that if someone is deemed to be a public safety risk to society, bail can be denied, but it's also up to the judge's discretion. If you have any information that can aid in this case, you're encouraged to call the police. Live in the studio tonight, Corey McGinnis, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.
Corey.